So good afternoon, everyone. Hope the Maya screen is visible to you. Okay, so what exactly we are going to understand today? The basic, very basic, I think below than basic concept of rigging. Okay, so it's a just abstract kind of lamp, you can say, right? Light बंद कर लेना. So this is just abstract of some kind of lamp, you can say, table lamp. So hope you can understand what primitive polygons are these. Is this clear to you? What exactly it is? Very basic primitive shapes only. Yes or no? So before coming to actual rigging, in actual rigging we're supposed to create a bone structure. Before that we should know some few things. Like last class we have discussed about grouping and parenting, right? Yes or no? Okay. So this is going to be your base, which is nothing but a half sphere, that polygon sphere. So this is going to be here only. So while doing this exercise, few things you have to understand what we are going to do. This is the first, you can say the handle or whatever you can call it. So it's there. The second one and the third one. So in channel editor, if you look at, there are some values. Okay, some values are there. Since it is created in some other place and then we brought onto this place. So some scale point is there, so and so. So we need something. If something we are creating on the origin point, the very first position. So you have to go to modify and freeze transformation. So just before I click, you look at this one, channel editor, channel boxes. So if I go and freeze transformation, so you can see it's the very start value of any object. If you create something, for example, let's say if I'm creating, so you can see the same value, the very first value. Okay, and I want some uh, kind of angle, you can say. So if I rotate, just pay your attention. It's very small thing, but it's valuable things. So I am rotating like this, right? So it is rotating from the center. But I want that anchor point should be here because it's supposed to rotate from here. Then in that case, you have to either use insert button, click the insert button. So this gizmo change into this one, and you come back. If you want to come back, then again insert button. Otherwise, you have to hold D button, D key on the keyboard, like this one. Then you have to come. So this is I'm holding the D. So this gizmo is changing. I'm releasing the D. Then it's coming like. So insert you can freely work. So I'm changing that rotation point over here. Then again clicking insert. So now it is rotating from here, right? So you have to decide the rotation point or the anchor point wherever it is. Then again I'm selecting this and applying the same thing. So it becomes the very first position. Okay, all rotation get 0 and everything. Same way we have to do it. Then again click insert, give the required angle, bring it wherever you want, then modify freeze transformation. Lampshade is there. Okay, so all are on origin first point. At the same time, you have to delete the history, delete by type history. Now question to you. I have two parents. Parents means it's there only edit. If I split this screen. So parenting and unparenting. Parent means either you have to press P or shift P. So I'm giving you one example over here. Then you have to take a call. What exactly you're supposed to apply? Means it's all about selection order. Which object is supposed to select first and which object we have supposed to select second. Okay, so just look at this and then you have to tell me while doing in LAMP what could be the selection order. So control D, I'm making this one. In first condition, I'm selecting the box first and then the sphere, shift select, then pressing P. Other in second condition, I'm selecting sphere first, shift select this one and pressing P. Okay. So if I rotate this, so it's not going along with, okay. If I rotate this, so it's following. So what is your suggestion? How do I select this one? From this to this, this to this, this to this. Someone? Which one we should select first? Let's talk about these two first. No, I thought. Do it. Experiment it. If I select this one, then shift select this one, then pressing P. So I selected this one and then this one. So you had to select parent second, first child. So now it is rotatable from here. Same way I'm selecting this one, then selecting this one, then P. See now it's connected. Same way I'm selecting this one, P. So this is the way, okay. So now if I select this base only, you are connected. Though it is not exactly applicable while doing a bit complex kind of rigging, or you can say purely rigging when we are supposed to use this bone structure assembly. Somewhere we are supposed to use this, somewhere we have to use grouping. Right? So this is the very basic rigging where you have to decide your anchor point, where exactly it should be, the selection order and parenting. And this is just like animate CC, this is the timeline. So if you want to set a key, you can set your key over here. For example, frame number 1, I am selecting the base and pressing S. Or either you can go to under animation key. So this is the shortcut, right? So this red color tick says there's a key, or if you look at in the channel box, it is a red color key. So many times you will find in coming classes that different color is coding over there. Slowly you come to know red stand means whenever you look at this, if it is this color, it means it's we have set some animation on that. Some connection editor is there. If we connect in that way to some other color and so and so. So different color would be appear here time to time. And one more important key is there. This circular kind of icon is there, right side bottom corner. If you keep it is on, so if you are doing anything, it automatically the last position connected as a key. Otherwise, you while doing some kind of animation you miss, then you have to come back and do it again. So You can set this, keep it on, then it's okay. Okay, so just let's say somewhere on 20, I just move it. So now you see without setting key, it's creating its own key. So this is the motion from here. So again, go back to 1. So there's no key on this. So you have to set a key on every part. Press S, then select this one, then S, then select this one, then S. So go to 20. So give whatever desire you want. So this kind of animation is about to happen. Then again on 10, make sure every first key, every object must have key, otherwise it start from there. Then go here, since first key is there. Okay, so we missed this one. So this is very basic rigging and basic animation. Okay, for example, let's go 40. Drag selection all, set a key, press S key. Then whatever you feel, then okay, it is going like this, then like this. So this is going to be your animation. This is just an start of you say pre-rigging condition. It's not actually rigging. Pre-rigging. Initially, we must know that how to set the anchor points or the rotation point or the pivot point, you can say in other way. हाँ मैं बैठ जाऊँ, इनका क्लास खत्म करिए, स्टार्ट करो. Okay, so this kind of just you can say the environment of animation in Maya. Okay, so what we have learned today, that is whenever you are creating something, if you want to fix the very first position, you have to go modify freeze transformation. That location is going to be very first position or origin position. Then selection order, how to select parent child connection. Okay, and like this to this and this to this and so and so. And how to set a key wherever you want, very first key, select this one, you have to press S key, then select this one, then this one and this one. And whenever you want to move, if let's say if you move like selecting all, drag selection, if you move, so this is the disaster over there. Okay, so you have to take care this kind of thing. You can give color like last time I told you. You have to simply go and assign new material. In attribute editor, you can add the color. Right? Is there any question till here?
No, sir.
Okay. So by today or maybe tomorrow, I'm going to share you a picture of a bike on which we are in coming classes going to work in 3D modeling. We are going to model a bike. Before starting my that bike, you have to answer me one questionnaire based on the shape and form of the bike. Means different like seat is there, the headlight is there, the handles are there. You have to answer me which primitives are going to be used there and which technique before we are going to start modeling. So be prepared. Uh, till now you did not raise that there is any issue, so I'm hoping that you can create at least a base of that. It's just like lantern only. The form is different. Otherwise, things are other than few complicated machinery is different. Otherwise, the headlight, that the fuel tank or seat or many other things very easy, which you have already experienced. Now you have to recall the memory, use your intellectual, then how to create those different parts. So we'll start very first of all. I'm going to share your image. Based on that image, you have to answer me through Google Sheet or something. The way you want to create means which tools you are going to use, what could be your workflow before finally starting the modeling of that. I hope is that clear to everyone. So you people your own go and find out some images, try it out, different parts, and the single form can be created in different minimum 3 different ways. There is no one way to create. There are minimum 3 ways to create their Maya itself. So slowly we are going to hard surface modeling with defined model. It's going to be bike. So practice and find out. So no question, please try it out, what we did today, and just explore any bike image. Just try it out separately. Okay, if you're planning for fuel tank, what would be your workflow? Whether you are going to use curve, or whether you are going to use polygon, that is your choice.